If you've been on the internet at all for the past couple of weeks, you've probably seen at least one video complaining about Nintendo's pricing on their products. This is in the wake of the latest Nintendo Direct, which aired on September 12th. And yeah, it's easy to see where they're coming from. Reselling Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for $70 to $80 when they used to be $20 each on the Wii U eShop. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC for $20 just a couple months after the game came out, which is the exact same price as Hollow Knight Silksong. New amiibo, which are several times more expensive than they were a decade ago. And the f***ing Virtual Boy coming back with a required $100 or $25 accessory on top of the NSO expansion pack fee? I could go on, but I'd rather not add to the waves of complaints. I'd rather talk about a theory I have about why this is happening. From my perspective, Tears of the Kingdom was ground zero. The Switch 1 was an insanely successful console, over 150 million lifetime units sold, and its best-selling titles also sold several dozens of millions of copies each. First-party Nintendo Switch 1 games had an MSRP of $60, including Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom had a price point of $70. It was the first Nintendo-published game to have this price. This game was a testing ground for Nintendo to see if people would be willing to buy it even at a higher price than usual. And boy oh boy, did they buy it. Tears of the Kingdom sold over 21 million copies in its lifetime, not counting the Switch 2 edition, and that told Nintendo everything they needed to know about their consumer base. That they are willing to buy whatever Nintendo puts out at whatever price they decide, no matter how exorbitant the prices may be. Money talks, and Nintendo listened. Yes, there is also the United States tariff situation going on right now, which certainly does not help. But you can't deny that this is at least partially Nintendo getting greedy. I am not privy to Nintendo's inner workings, so I want to emphasize again that this is just a theory. A game theory, but I don't think it's unreasonable to claim that the Switch 1 sales have made Nintendo drunk on their own success. Tears of the Kingdom was definitely a big factor in letting Nintendo think they can get away with it. Yes, games are getting more expensive to produce than ever before. Yes, the tariffs just make things worse. But there comes a point where you have to stop excusing their behavior. And for a lot of people, this most recent Direct was that point. I guess I'm not one to talk. I bought the game myself. I even have a whole separate channel dedicated to it. But I can still draw my own conclusions based on the patterns I see from Nintendo's behavior. I am not here to tell anyone what they can or can't do with their own money. Spend it however you want. I just wanted to throw in my own 2 cents about what I think led to this current situation. We thought the new MSRP for games would be $70, but we're already seeing prices of $80 and above. The future for gaming does not look very bright. I'm still eagerly waiting for Smash 6, but I dread just how expensive it's going to be at this rate. What do you think led to this current situation? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.